From Hollywood, California at Cavatina in the legendary Sunset Marquis, it's the Comedy Kitchen Podcast.
Hello, it's Comedy Kitchen. Welcome to another episode. Is it a vodcast? Is that what we call this thing? It's a video podcast. I still can't get used to it, okay? I started my career on beta. So, Craig Shoemaker, Comedy Kitchen, Tony Luke, my boy, flew out to California at the Sunset Marquis. That's where we have every episode. This is an amazing hotel, legendary place. Tony Luke is staying here. I have to stay at my house. But Tony, welcome from Philadelphia.
Thank you, man. We're going to be talking about food and comedy. Obviously, two of our favorite things. Yes.
He's got the lines down, doesn't he?
Yeah,
beautiful. We're gonna have to teach him. We're teaching him comedy. You have to learn how to ad lib and throw some.
We're talking about food and comedy. What do you want me to ad lib? It's food. It's comedy.
It is true. You're very
food
specific.
And comedy. You know, it's pretty simple.
Speaking of Philadelphia, it's called a segue.
Philly's in the house,
Philly
bro.
is in the house over here.
I want to have a hoagie.
A hoagie.
I want to have a kid. And I want to go home. This is a triple banger.
A triple banger. Come on now. We got a triple banger with Philadelphia accents.
Tasty cake over there. You take the L. Yeah, you take the L train.
Take the L train.
You take the L train.
Where'd you take the? Where's your neighborhood?
Hey.
Where's your hood? Where'd you grow up?
This is beautiful mineral water. Dude, do people realize that we have our own thing happening?
We have our own language.
It is our own language. And you awesome. Add another element to the language.
And why
by
would you say that?
mispronouncing every single thing you can probably.
I never mispronounce a word.
He's from Philadelphia.
You're a Philly OG, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but he's from Philly.
I'm Philly.
How do you pronounce D-R-A-W-E-R? You open up the...
Darby. No, the Doors. The Doors.
No. The D-R...
the drawers. The drawer.
Drawer. Okay.
The drawer.
That's how does he say?
The drawers.
Draw.
He calls
Draw.
it like you're drawing with
draw.
crayons.
You open up a drawer.
No, you open a drawer to pull out crayons. You're drawing with crayons. You drawer with an R on the end.
It's a draw.
I got Philly.
What is this on your face? This is a what?
Mouth.
And what is this?
Nose.
It's a nose.
It's a nose.
I thought you were saying goatee.
A goatee.
See,
I got a goatee.
I don't really do the nasal thing.
He grew a goatee. You know why he grew the goatee? Because it makes his face look thinner. We all know the trick.
Thinner.
We know the trick.
Thinner. It's either a T or a D. We're not sure.
Thinner.
His face looks thinner.
Jamie Kennedy from Philadelphia. Upper Darby?
Upper Darby. Santa Claus also.
Santa Claus.
Upper Darby.
Upper Darby.
First word you dropped when you moved out here, where you had to pronounce it properly.
Water.
Same here.
Water. It's an easy go-to.
That's a go-to because
it's BS, but it's just you don't want to be pegged right away, right? We got some enemies.
Can I have some water? They bring you a block of wood. They have no idea what you're talking about.
No.
That's the first go-to when you move to California. All right, Tony?
Yeah.
You know what mine's was?
What?
The first time
was.
You know, by the way, that's good. There's two Tonys. There's two Tonys.
He knows what mine was. I says to the guy, I says, you know what, you're not using enough oil. I mean, Jesus.
Mine's was first time.
He went to it twice.
First time I came here, I went to a hotel and I called for room service, and I'm like, listen, I need more pillows to speak. The woman's like, sir, I don't think we have pillows. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's a hotel. I got 4 on my bed.
What am I going to sleep?
She's like, you mean a pillow, sir? That's what I said, pillow.
Wait a minute.
That's what I said. He corrects them.
That's what I said, pillow.
Such a good one I forget about. Pillars. Where do you get those pillars? What do you think?
Now, when you go back to Philly, do you find you like have the accent again?
Yeah, it can definitely come out.
Do a couple days there.
When I holler, when I get emotional, my core comes out, which is Philly. But yeah, I mean, I'm definitely, dude, I think about it. I've lived 2.5 lives out of Philly, but Philly is still highly in my base.
I'm with you, bro.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And listen,
we're still Philly fans.
Always. We're Philly. Never comes
through and through.
And being away from Philly is making me appreciate it so much more.
Agreed.
And it's come up. I've been to like 6 countries since July, and I would consider Philly one of the best, hottest cities in the world. Like,
it wasn't what we were growing up with. No.
But cuisine-wise, things happening.
Women-wise. Women are better looking now.
Celebrity.
I don't know how that happened.
Sports. We're on the Philly is a known place. You go over to the Philippines, they know Philly. People know Philly. So it's awesome.
Yeah. Well, the Philippines started in Philadelphia. I don't know if you knew that.
Pillars. If there's any, it's worth the fucking drive, the traffic jam, the 2 detours I took just to remember the pillars. That's so my mother, God rest. Jesus, get that pillar.
And you're with Tony Luke.
And beautiful.
Oh,
And it was beautiful, Jane.
Oh, here's one for you.
Beautiful.
I don't know if this is a regional thing.
God.
Your grocery store. What was your local grocery store in Philadelphia?
A&P.
Oh yeah, the A&P.
The IGA.
No.
Or the Acme.
Acme.
Acme. Yeah.
It was Acme, but they somehow
Acme.
always added an Acme.
Wait, how about this one? Shopping bag. Yeah, up there a shopping bag.
Now you get to Philadelphia, you land. Where's the first place you go for food?
There's a few
Don't
places.
say Tony Luke's. but
Okay.
I tried to set
I'm
you up
not
for that.
allowed to-
It's implied. It's implied.
I
Okay,
do-
besides Tony Luke's, first thing you do.
Besides his place is, actually my mother moved out to Collegeville, but I go to the city a lot. So there's actually a pretty good little faux place out there. Vietnamese, little Collegeville, but I'm trying to think. In the city.
Vietnamese? You go Vietnamese? You go to Philadelphia,
No,
that's Vietnamese?
but it's amazing how good it is out in the suburbs. There's a place, God, that's a restaurant, Jones. Is it Jones?
Yes, it is Jones,
James.
Jones. in
Jones.
Philly.
Well, that's high up there, though.
No. It's great, kind of really great comfort
American food.
Jones is
Yeah.
good.
They got mac and
That
cheese.
pizza place I like.
What's your best pizza place?
The best is hard.
No, it is hard because I love
Dude,
pizza.
I'm still married
Which one are
to
your favorite?
Gino's on 69th Street.
Oh my God.
Peekers. Don't be mad at Peekers. You know, Peekers is a go-to.
By the
right
way,
now.
this is the first show
Peekers.
we'll need a translator
Peekers.
for all of the languages
down
we're
in
going to say. We're
Santucci's-
going to have a translator.
Santucci's is
Santucci's
incredible.
is good.
But there's a
Tacinelli's is good.
Tacinelli's is
Tacinelli's is
off the
good.
hook. But
Now we have Angelo's, Franco and Luigi's.
How about Pizza City? I took you there. Tony's Pizza City.
Tony's
there,
a good dude,
all,
yeah.
Way out. 60-year-old place, same ovens, and that's how you really
Where
get a
is
good
it at?
pizza on Willow Grove Avenue, outside of Chestnut Hill.
is that in Passion?
No, all the way out there.
all
No,
right.
way out.
Do you know
further
who's
than
got a damn good pizza? Don't get mad. Fucking Sugar House. I think they got a Tacinelli's.
That's
They
it. Yeah.
probably did
Sugar
Tacinelli's.
House,
Sugar
has
House.
got, and it goes to
And they
4
got a
a.m.
Gino's
That's a
there as
casino.
well,
It's
yeah.
but it's a damn good pizza. I
Really?
would never eat the Gino steak, but I'm sorry.
Now, how are
No,
you?
Gino's is great.
No, it's a good
You've been in
Gino steak.
California a while. Now, one of the things when you move here, Tony, I'm sure Jamie went through this. I've been out here 30 years. You've been out here about
30 years.
Yeah. So move out here, can't find good pizza because we have to have that kind of pizza. Nothing with pineapple. That's out, right?
Yeah, I
puts
have a little bit of a
pineapple?
I have a little bit of a correction there though, and I just did a movie with her. Kathy Moriarty.
Yeah, she's got
would
a good
disagree
place,
with
yeah.
you.
She did have good
would
pizza.
disagree. She's got Mulberry.
Mulberry, yeah.
I don't think
Mulberry,
it was out
It's
here in the
close.
late '80s though.
No,
But
early
she-
90s it was.
but
As a matter of
she-
fact, she's from Raging Bull, right?
Yeah,
I know.
She
got-
served me. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people,
Talking to
Tony.
the
It's not
people.
only
Well, you're
the-
looking right at me.
Yes, but
You're looking at me.
it's
It's over there. I'm going to talk to them.
It's
Look over
assumed
there.
that they're listening. There's a lot more of them than there are you. Okay, so
I don't know. A
So
few
I
more
have to
pizzas,
clarify.
I could-
She was in Raging Bull, right?
Yeah.
And she
Legend.
served me, and I was brand new in LA. I'm going, wait a minute, that's the chick from Raging Bull that's serving me my pizza.
She was serving
the
you
waitress.
pizza. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that where the career goes? Your Oscar-nominated film, and 10 years later, you're
You
serving
want
me
pepperoni
pizza.
on that?
Yes. That's
No,
what
she loves pizza that much.
I
She
do
wants you to
too,
give
yeah.
the hand. That's a
Mulberry
good
pizza.
pizza. Mulberry's incredible, but also don't hate on Johnny and Vinny's on Fairfax. You need to go
I've never
there.
been there.
Whoa. What did you just
Johnny
say?
and Vinny's on Fairfax across
wait a minute.
from Cantor's. It's amazing.
That is phenomenal.
The meatball, I gotta tell you, Tom, it might be, and I've had them in Sicily.
Now I just became
Tom,
your aunt.
But
Tom.
I gotta
tell you, Tom.
My Aunt Jamie.
You need to take them there. The
My Aunt
meatball
Jamie.
is something you've never. It's all hipsters. They all are good at one thing. One guy's good at pasta. Another ball. It's incredible.
Okay.
It's incredible.
That's the hipster spot.
Yeah,
I
but
have
it's
an
real
old
good.
school place for you.
Where?
The old farmers market next to the Grove. There's a pizza place there.
I think-
right?
yeah,
That's
it's
where Dean
great.
Martin went. Frank Sinatra
It's
would have
slices,
his.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've done that. Also,
That's on the east side of the. Oh my God, that is the best pizza. I like a traditional pizza.
I'm not mad at Dan Tanner's.
Not mad at that.
Dan
Yeah,
Tana's is a
Dan Tana's
good
is
spot.
good, yeah, it's a
1
good spot.
a.m. clams.
That's steak for me. Dan Tana's
All
steak,
right, but it's not
It's an
bad.
old school steak. You'll
Clams
see
and spaghetti,
Dabney
man.
Coleman wondering if he's alive.
Dabney choking on a calamari.
You always see it. Yeah,
By the way-
choking on. Yeah, when he chokes on the calamari, you know that's check time. Okay, you know that's that's his closer, Tony. You have to learn this in comedy. You have to have a closer. Dabney Coleman choking on a clam. Boom. There's nothing
Good
that can
night,
follow that.
folks.
That's a good
I'm in
night.
Toledo. By the way, I talk like this with you guys, and people think it's normal, but some people think it's a character. No, my voice comes out. I have a good time.
Jamie, one of the memories I have about you, you're known for being in Scream 2. You're at Scream, all the Screams.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So, Tony, you don't know this. I show up, they shot some scenes. It was all shot in Atlanta, right? This is Scream 2, Atlanta.
Atlanta.
And
Atlanta.
they apparently the professor didn't do a very good job, so I replaced the professor. And you know, you're new to the set. I show up at the set, Scream 2, Wes Craven. This guy, I will never forget how great you were to me. He told them, basically, because there were a lot of cameos in that one scene about
there was a lot.
I was the film professor. He went around and told me, "Do you know who this is?" And they all went, "No." They all went, "No." But he introduced me as like, "No, we have another cameo here." I was in the scene with Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Josh Jackson,
Yes.
Rebecca Gayheart, Sarah Michelle
I forgot about
Gellar,
her. Yeah.
Nev, Timothy Oliphant,
Right.
Jerry O'Connell, Elise Neal, myself,
Wow.
Arquette, and you.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if I'm leaving anyone out, I apologize. It's the film school scene.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you were a reshoot. I think I remember. It was UCLA.
At UCLA, yeah.
But I grew up listening to Friday Funnies, and he
Whoa.
would be murdering it on WMMR, and I'm a sophomore in high school just figuring
Here
out
we
that
go
maybe
again.
comedy is a thing. So I was like looking at like one of my idols, one of my inspirations, and you guys are like, who's the other 5 player? Who's the teacher?
Under 5.
Yeah, right. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's.
I think it wasn't under 5.
But I always thought, whatever I
stretched-
did
I
for you,
stretched,
you
I-
did for me, because at that time I was getting famous in movies, but I only had about 12 minutes in stand-up.
Oh, yeah.
But I was getting a name, so he's like, come work with me. You can middle, and you turn that 12 into 15. And that's how I started getting good, because I was getting primo crowds through him.
Yeah, he would
you mentor?
open for me. Yeah, I mentor him now.
Oh.
He's just starting in
open up for him
comedy.
a lot.
You know, he made a round hot dog.
Yes,
Go
I do
ahead.
know about
Did you
the
make that?
round dog. We're
The
gonna
round dog.
we'll pitch that every single show.
Wait, can I just comment on
I don't
that?
even know when we're gonna
You
get.
don't need the fucking hot dog bun, but you need a hamburger bun. It's still a bun being needed. Fuck the hot dog bun. We're
No,
gonna
that's a
use
smart
hamburger-
move, though. The
I
round
know.
dog's a
I love-
smart move.
I
How many?
love-
There was a lot of round buns, but there are very few hot
Yeah,
dog buns.
yeah.
So it's the perfect thing.
It
Tony.
is.
You did
It
good.
is good.
And when the comedy career doesn't work out, you have something to fall back on.
Same as like Tony having a barbecue. Send me some of those round hot dogs.
I introduced him to
grill
somebody he dated too.
Wow, I don't know. Come on, we can't say all
can't go there.
We can't
Boy,
say all
we can't say about it on the air,
We
but
can't say-
she's a
She's
pretty,
very sweet,
very
very
successful
sweet,
young lady. She's
very-
still our friend.
The best.
Matter of fact, we have someone else coming on the
keep
podcast
telling
who
shit,
also
she's not
dated
gonna be
her.
your friend for much longer.
That's
Is
right.
it
I started her
currently?
in
My
comedy.
dear
You
friend.
you can thank me.
Yes, you did. You used to play you still
Hermosa,
do. Hermosa Beach Comedy Club all the time. You let me open for you.
Yeah.
And there was a very
That's a temple, by the way, for comedy.
You are, I got to tell you,
It's
as a
absolute-
comic, you're really incredibly generous.
He's
You
incredible.
really are. All kidding aside, you really
But
are.
where are those people today? Jamie Lee showed
I'm
up. Where's
here.
Judd Apatow?
I'm here.
Where is Judd
Yeah,
Apatow?
where Judge busy, he'll be here.
Yeah,
I'll text
no,
you.
no. It doesn't return my email. I mean, he would beg
Are you
me.
calling out
I'm calling
people?
out Judd
Don't do
Apatow.
Don't do
He would
it.
kiss my
Judd,
ass.
I
He
love
would-
you.
he would-
I
I'll
love
tell you how
you,
long
Judd.
ago it
This
was.
is why you don't work.
He would make.
I love
This
you,
is
Judd.
why.
Look at him. I love you, Judd.
Love you, Judd. Looking for
It's like
another
Rain Man.
five.
Definitely love you. Definitely love you, Judd. He's trying to overwhelm my talk on this
Go
as
ahead.
I shoot myself in the foot.
Go for
But
it.
I used to make me cassette tapes. That's how long ago it was. I still have it. Steps Ahead. That was one of his favorite bands. He goes, listen to this, all to open for me in like San Bernardino and stuff.
Wow.
And then I would, drive out with him. That's how comedy started. And there was a real brotherhood. Now, Jamie, you still are doing the brotherhood thing. You actually go to all the shows. I mean, the showcase clubs. So, Tony, you know what a showcase club is? You go and you try your sets, and it's like the Laugh Factory. As a matter of fact, Corey's here. Corey, where are you? I'm going to bring you off a fourth wall over here.
She's over there in the flat.
Corey,
the book it.
Corey, imitate Jamie walking in and asking you, Come on in, Corey. Corey, this is just Jamie Kennedy back in 1992.
98.
Okay, 98. Listen, you just go with it. You don't get specific, Tony. You never do that. It's improv. You go yes and, okay? Yes, it's 92 and.
Never negate.
Never negate. Yeah, never negate.
Yes and.
Corey, let's do a take 2. Go off. Here we go. She was on Nick Swartzen's lap over there. Okay, here we go. Corey, so this is Jamie Kennedy, 1998.
Yes.
Okay, asking you, who are the manager of the Laugh Factory.
Can I have 10 minutes? Do you have 10 minutes at the end of the show? 5 minutes if we're not running late.
2020. Hey, you got 15 minutes? 15 minutes. I'm here. Did anybody drop out? Lonzo drop out?
Where'd they come in?
Hey, Michael.
Dude, it's still the
What's
way
up, bro?
to do it.
How you doing, man?
It's still the way. Mid-pod.
Good to see you, brother.
Mid-pod.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You just hopefully you don't have to sign a release.
Don't make them sign a release.
Michael Debar. You never know who pops into the Sunset Marquis. That's what's cool about this. You know who's in the other room? Who's your favorite band?
Stevie Van Sant.
Yes, he's here.
I said it! I saw him out there eating an onion ring.
Oh, he's eating an onion ring.
He was.
Were you a Springsteen guy?
He was a little before my time. I love him, but
Before
I do.
your time, he's still around.
No, but that album hit when I was 5 years old. Baby, we're born to run.
85?
That one, yes, but I'm saying the Born to Run stuff, I was young.
That's when I fell in love with him. 85 at the Spectrum. Remember the Spectrum?
You didn't like him in Born to Run?
I didn't. I was too young. I mean, but the Spectrum in 85, he did Born in the USA. That was the moment. Actually, I don't know if you know this. People say, what's your comedy inspiration, which I'll ask you.
Yeah.
People ask me, I say Bruce Springsteen. Because he brings it from the heels. He gives you everything he has. Long show, which I still do.
Yeah.
He tells the truth. He tells stories. I still remember him telling the story about sneaking into Graceland. And that's the stuff that really hit me. Of course, the songs are great.
Yeah.
I love the guy, and that's who I aspire to be. And who's your inspiration in comedy?
I mean, I was raised pretty much by Eddie Murphy.
Yeah?
He hit me when I was 10 years old, SNL, Buckwheat, Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. Like, that was like just the thing that goes, like, I would consume it. But also, late night, Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Johnny Carson. Yeah.
Well, that's what I was talking to somebody the other day. There was no choices. There was 4 choices, but that was the only thing after the news.
Yeah.
Joan Rivers, I sneakily am realizing was my biggest influences. She was on, she would murder.
Every
Rodney
time.
would murder. But even guests like George Goebbels. Remember George Goebbels? Zsa Zsa Gabor had a good rapport.
Remember George Goebel? They had a cigarette. They could smoke cigarettes on there.
Yeah, these guys would be smoking cigarettes.
And they had a cup. And he didn't notice he's talking to Johnny, and Dean Martin kept putting his ash in the cup.
Yeah.
And George Goebel's drinking out of it. I mean, this doesn't hapen now.
That's
classic. Yeah.
Johnny, Zsa Zsa Gabor went on the show, had a beautiful Persian kitten. She looks at Johnny.
Yeah.
You know the story.
No.
And she
You don't
goes,
know this?
she goes, would you like to pet my pussy? And Johnny goes, yeah, move the cat. I mean, one of the most legendary. I saw that when I was 7, and I was like, I don't think he's talking about that cat. Like, I don't think I know. And dude, I'm like 7. We weren't raised by the Disney Channel or Nickelodeon. We were raised by adults.
Oh my God.
Well, we did have someone pass away that we were raised by. Maybe you don't remember him. Gene London. He was our local.
Come on, Gene London.
He was the local guy in the morning. I don't know if other cities had the local
Gene London,
guy.
was it the guy with the glass? No, that was the other guy.
Captain Noah.
Yeah.
Sally
Captain
Starr.
Noah,
We had a
Sally
bunch
Starr.
of people. You would watch them in the morning.
Shock.
Dr. Shock. He would host the
Dr.
horror
Shock.
films.
You know, not the Gene London OG, but not the dropper. But before he went, you know who's a big Philly head?
Who?
Ed McMahon.
Oh yeah.
Ed McMahon was a big Philly head.
He went to Avalon, New Jersey until the day he died. That was his vacation spot.
Yes.
I still do that too, by the way. Do you do the Jersey Shore?
No,
Oh, I go every year with my family.
I go every
raised
year.
them. I go every
Do it
year.
again.
I go every year. By the way, the first question they say to me is, everyone, you rent a house on the beach.
Dude, I gotta do that.
And there's, come with us, our
Here's
family.
what the
You could
thing-
be a guest star.
I went-
You could be a guest star. This year it's Jamie Kennedy, kids.
My
They're going, this
cousin-
guy's a freak.
My cousin got married in Margate,
Margate.
New Jersey.
And I was doing a gig down there in the Borgata, and then I went to Margate.
That's what you do.
But I hung a couple days, but I did the
Right.
boardwalk. But I felt like I didn't stay at the boardwalk as long as I would have. Like throwing that stuff at the balloons wasn't as exciting as it was when I
It
was
used to be when you were a
But
kid, right?
it's still
But it does
kind
bring back memories, though.
totally,
How
yeah.
about your favorite boardwalk food?
I was just about to say, dude, slices. I remember.
You remember what
Max's
it's called?
Pizza?
No,
Max.
Mac and Manco.
Well, Max's. We called it Max's.
You
Pizza.
did? That's the same place?
Yeah.
Did you call it Max?
I think I call it Max too, and I also
Then they renamed it Manco and Manco or
Max and
something.
Mac.
funnel cake.
Funnel cake.
You gotta know
yes.
funnel cake.
Yeah, it's not
The fries.
If you don't know what a funnel,
bucket of
describe
fries.
what a funnel cake is.
Funnel cake is like a deep fried dough.
Yeah.
Sweet like dough.
almost, And then you just put it.
Powdered
It's like
sugar.
a mix of a beignet, and it's like that. You powder sugar, and it's just beautiful for a
Where's
hangover.
beignet come from? I never heard of
Beignet is,
beignet. That was
What
a
is it with
wrong
you
one.
and food?
Deep
You don't
fried
know.
donut. Deep fried donut.
Beignet,
never
it's
heard
New
of-
Orleans. New Orleans.
I never heard of
And,
that. And you put the powdered sugar on.
I
Yeah.
want to
Yeah.
say the Cosmopolitan. Is that the place in Philly, or something with a C? That they have one in Atlantic City where they made all that new stuff, and that was the first time I ever had a deep fried egg roll cheesesteak.
Oh yeah, they still
Not
have.
bad, Tom.
No, I'm just
Not
coming
bad,
out
Tom.
with an egg
Okay.
egg roll cheesesteak.
I'm there.
Now
I'm there.
here's a
I'm gonna-
sandwich that he serves. I don't know if you've had this. This is the best, better than the cheesesteak of mine. Have you had the pulled pork at Tony
Give me the
Luke's?
roast pork Italian.
Roast.
That's so bad.
By the
You
way,
hear what he just
it's
said?
as serious
Roast
as ever
pork-
been.
roast
No.
pork Italian.
He'll mispronounce everything except for that. Oh yeah. So
The roast
the
pork
roast pork.
Italian.
Roast
So
pork
explain
Italian.
what it is. Have you had this? Listen to this. And it has a little good for you in it. Go ahead.
Because I love a good. Don't get mad at me. Should I say another name or no?
Dinex is great.
Well, I'll go to John's.
John's is great.
John's roast pork.
John's is great.
4 a.m.
I never get upset.
Okay,
That
good.
stuff never.
But I
upsets
would
me.
like to go to your roast pork.
So
Talk
listen
me
to
about it.
what's in it. It's
So
so
it's
delicious.
slow roasted pork.
Beautiful.
With broccoli rabe and imported sharp provolone cheese with the au jus on top.
Yeah,
It's a
Oh,
juicy.
I can still dip though.
Oh, you got to dip.
I can still
gotta
dip.
dip
See what he's
it.
doing to Philly right there? He put a little broccoli rabe in
put the
there.
broccoli
Just to try to
rabe.
slowly
That gives
stop
you
the
some-
heart attack.
That gives you
to Philly
that
for
gives
an
you a
extra
little
3
green.
hours,
You,
right?
you,
No,
live,
he just-
you live an extra 3 hours with the broccoli rabe.
He
Is that right?
LA-fied it. He LA-fied it. Broccoli
LA-fied.
That was a
rabe.
smart
But
move,
it's
though.
greens. It's
Yo,
greens.
yeah.
It's good for you.
That's
It's
ahead of
greens.
your time.
Dude, the
though.
upsell from that takes it from $9 to $11 with the rabe. I
That's
would assume.
exactly
Yeah, the
right.
upsell's nice on that.
So you've been in California 30 years. When you go back to Philadelphia, you have old friends, right? That you hang
Yeah,
out with, right?
yeah.
Do they rip on you if you change your diet at all? Like I'll put ketchup on. Look at Joe. They always call you Joe. Look at Joe California with the vegetables. Joe California.
Dude,
Do they do that?
it's so beautiful. People don't realize that's so real. More than they used, more earlier on,
Yes.
less now, but
Because they're now adjusted.
Well, now
they're getting healthier.
They're eating
Because the inter-
sushi in South Philly.
that-
Come
that's
on.
true, yeah.
and amazing sushi.
Amazing sushi.
Amazing
Yeah,
sushi.
yeah.
I think because the internet opened up the world, so
Yeah.
now they're kind of like, maybe I shouldn't fucking eat fucking scrapple, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Did you eat
know what
scrapple?
I
I
mean?
love scrapple.
I do too.
King,
You can't
king.
eat it 3
No,
times
you
a day.
can't eat it 3 times.
Not 3 times. Who
Yeah.
said that? But we still, as soon as I go back, I have to make scrapple. Now, describe scrapple.
Scrapple.
I used to have a joke. I said, I don't
is-
trust anything with the word crap sitting right in the middle of it. It's one vowel away from a scrap pile, which is what it is. It's a scrap pile of all the meats they make, and they
It's so
sweep the
true.
floor and they put it in a
It's
mold,
so
and
true.
Philadelphians go, put ketchup on it.
ketchup on it.
And they always go, put hair on your chest. Thanks for the health tips, Sasquatch. Right?
So funny. Put ketchup on it.
Put ketchup
Whatever you
on-
don't like, just put some ketchup on
on
You
it.
gotta put ketchup
But it
on.
wasn't. You're saying it wrong. It's catsup.
They do the ketchup thing.
Catsup,
What do you do,
right?
ketchup or
Ketchup.
ketchup? Yeah, I do ketchup too. I don't know where you grew up. Collegeville.
Catsup. Scrapple is basically everything that's left that Philly decided, well, we can still make money with that.
And throw cornmeal in it.
Yeah, right?
Throw some cornmeal in it. Make a mold.
Not even
out of it.
corn. It's
And
the
can I tell
meal
you
that comes
something?
after the corn.
Tony, you fry that up, you cube it,
Oh.
truffle oil it, it's $12 item, I would think. I
Put truffle on. That's
right?
a
You
good
could
idea.
do that.
It could be a
You can-
delicacy.
If you sold that out here, it'd be $20. And by the way,
It's
scrapple,
actually-
the taste is off the
It,
hook.
it is off the hook.
It is, but it's got to be really crisp. It's like got to be
Yeah.
deep fried.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah,
to like
deep
deep
fried.
fried.
Now you
Yeah.
go back to Philadelphia, perform. We both do the Borgata, which is
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, here's inevitably. I always rent a house, and it's always rented by a guy from Philly because that's what Philly does. In the summertime, you go to a shore resort,
to the shore.
and wherever you grew up, depending on your religion, ethnicity, and financial status, you had a shore point that you went to. What was your shore point?
Dude, I did a lot of time in Sea Isle.
See, that's where my girl goes
Sea
all the time.
Isle.
All
Then,
right, that's Catholic. You must have been Catholic
Yeah.
middle class.
yeah.
There you go.
Sea
That's-
Isle
Why do you
also
have to
did.
make everything religious?
It's
Yeah.
not, was that religious? Oh yeah,
Also,
Catholic. I guess that is a religion.
Wildwood when I started getting older to get away
Chris
from my
Cope from the
parents.
Sunset Marquis serving. He's
Chris.
married to a Philadelphian, by the way.
How you doing, pal?
He knows the accent.
Does she like water?
She does like water.
You know what it is?
Do I
That
put
was
my thing
perfectly
down?
pronounced. Water.
Do I put it down?
Eat, manja, here.
So I get there, and
No bun. Look at LA. Look at Joe.
look at Joe California with no bun.
Can't have that. It goes right to
Oh,
my chin.
he got rabbit food.
Hey,
They always
he
call it
gets
rabbit food,
right?
So get
Hey,
rabbit food on
oh,
top
you
of it.
too good for it, boy?
You too good for
You too good for that? You too good for gluten? Hey, Johnny Gluten.
Are you too good for a bun?
You too good? You ain't fucking better than us. You ain't better than us. You ain't better than us, and we eat buns, right? Come on.
Come on.
It's a little
People
bit of a
are feeling it,
Northeast
Diet.
accent came out of that
Oh
one.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I
Great
get to the
one.
Jersey
By the way,
Shore.
North
I started this story about 50 minutes ago.
Wait, can I just say something? Keep
Yeah,
that
of
thought.
course, yeah, I'm
North
not gonna
Philly,
keep you
remember
quiet.
when you used to go down there and avoid bullets? Now I go down there, it's a $12
Oh, yeah.
fried donut. Go
Yeah.
ahead. It's the nicest place, North
Tell them
Philly.
about comedy though. If you start a story and it's interrupted, it never ends
It
up
will
good.
be.
It doesn't end well.
Commit.
I have to commit.
Yeah,
Come on,
right.
show
So it's
you're a
always
veteran. Yeah.
rented.
It's always
It's a
right.
rental house from someone from Philadelphia. So they expect everyone from Philly to rent there. As a matter of fact, they have a thing kind of named after me called, do you know what a shoebie is? Anybody know what a shoebie is? You don't remember shoebies?
I thought that would have been Jimmy Schubert, no offense.
No.
I just saw Jimmy like a month ago. We did a show together.
Great guy. What's up, Jim?
He's phenomenal. Shoebie, they call you shoebies if you're a weekend tourist. And it came from, in the old days, if people would come down before coolers and things, everything was in a shoebox. They go, here's the shoebies, and the shore people don't like the shoebies. I can't believe you guys don't know the shoebie
I
term.
think
That's our version of Bridge and Tunnel.
Yes, exactly.
I think that's probably one of the most useless bits of information I've
Tony, by the way,
ever heard
that was
in my entire life.
By the way, it's
I'm dumber now.
No, it's
because
about to
of
get
that
worse. That wasn't even part of the story I was trying to tell. That was an adjunct.
That you've been trying to tell for
it's-
30 minutes.
Yeah, which still isn't part of the story. I just went off on the shoebie thing.
Shoebies.
So,
Shoebie people.
so, what, was that really useless information?
Yeah, pretty
okay,
much
All right,
so,
okay.
yeah.
So I get down there, and it's always a guy. You know, they expect you to go. They go, "Hey, where are you from?" They always say, "Where are you from?"
Yeah.
They expect you to go, Ogons or some area in Philadelphia, and I go, California, and inevitably, word for word, every landlord says this: California. You got no oceans out there in California? What are you doing, California? Did you bring sheets? You lug sheets all the way from California?
dude.
Because they never have sheets. They never have sheets. You got to have a whole rental with sheets. It's a thing.
Well,
Yeah.
had, this is so funny you said it because there's a good place in Philly. You should check it out, Booze.
Booze, where is
No,
it?
it's here.
Yeah, no, in here.
They have it here in California.
Booze is a great
Cheesesteak.
cheesesteak. You gotta check it out.
One of the
Where
better.
is it?
Yeah, it's right by down from my house in Vermont. Right?
Bro, listen to me.
Booze, I got it.
He sends cheesesteak now. Tell
No,
him
I
about
know.
that.
I got a
You
mail
heard about
order.
this?
I got the mail
Dude,
order.
I'm hooking him up.
And you bake
Oh, you
it
are?
right there.
He's never hooked me
he
up.
said the greatest thing. He goes like this: take
What?
the bun bakes right around the meat, takes out the labor. Can't get enough of them. The bun bakes
Right
right
in the
around
oven.
the meat. I love it.
TonyLukes.com.
Jamie,
Get your cheese.
But wait, let me get my
Deliver
thing
it
out.
right to
Jamie
your house.
Kennedy.
Hold on, you just said something that is so good. You
What
go,
was that?
When I went home, like recently, in 2019, a guy was like, "You're from California?"
Oh, yeah.
And they go like this. They go, "Yeah, what's it like out there?" like you're on fucking Mars. I don't know. Call Southwest. It's $89. What's it like out there? Can you get a good cheesesteak out there?
That's the first thing
Oh,
they want to
God,
know.
it's
Is,
so-
so you get a cheesesteak when you go back to Philly. What's on your cheesesteak?
Dude, I'm with Wiz. Now
do the Wiz?
sometimes
He's with
wait, are
Wiz.
you open all night?
Nah.
Okay, so the later place
Geno's and Pat's.
I
Yeah.
go late night.
Line up late at night.
to Jim's. Okay.
Jim's, yeah, Jim's open.
Jim's is a great steak
love
too.
Jim's.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I go there, and I'll go there. I think it's sometimes at 1 a.m. There's a little coffee place. I've got my coffee. I'll get Wit Whiz onions, and you know what I'm doing now?
What do you do?
I get a little chili oil. I dip it right in there.
What?
My boy hit me
Yeah,
about
it's
5 years
delicious,
ago.
yeah.
And
What
I feel-
boy?
My boy
Was he from
Bobby,
Mexico?
Bobby
Some
Tedesco.
chili.
And Tedesco.
Oh, I know him.
And but yeah, you do, and it's chili oil.
Wow.
So I'm cheese whiz. You can't. I'm cheese whiz.
See, I'm mild provolone.
But I gotta have red sauce with that.
But the problem is,
gotta have
the
I
problem
gotta
is
have red sauce with that.
on South Street when you line up when you go to gyms.
Yeah.
I used to go with Steiny. My buddy talks like this. He goes, "No, Craigie."
Yeah.
And it's always this giant guy back there, grill. You have to have your order right. That's why you have to go whiz wit. That means with onions, right?
Yeah.
Right.
He goes, "No, Craigie, I'm nervous in the service. He goes, Big Arms gonna attack me. I gotta get it right. I gotta get it." And he fumbles when he gets there. He goes, "What do you want?" I forget. It's so intimidating. Am I right? You have to
Yeah.
have it down.
Yeah, you gotta
And
have it done.
Pats
They
is
keep
that
it
way.
moving. They keep it moving.
Oh, you gotta
You
move.
gotta keep the line
So
going.
you gotta
yeah.
whiz wit. Yeah, I like, and he hates me for this. Don't you ever do a marinara sauce on it? He even hates that I
it's
use the
called
word
pizza
marinara.
steak.
You don't like the marinara?
No,
When I
and
was
it's
in
called
12
the
when I was
pizza
12.
steak.
Listen, folks, this is a comedy kitchen show, okay? I'm going to give you a tip right now. The hell with them. Grilled onions on your burger or your cheesesteak or whatever it is with the marinara. It is the most delicious
And
thing.
first of all, it's a marinade, not a marinara.
Marinara.
It's marinade.
Marinara.
And you're taking advice from a comic.
Yeah.
I do cheesesteaks for a living, so you should take his advice.
It's true.
Why don't you throw in the part? He's from Sweden. It's Switzerland, by the way. He gets them mixed up.
You're Swiss?
Swiss, yeah.
Wow.
You're Swedish?
Wow.
No, it's not Swedish.
You're
Swedish
Swiss?
is a whole other country, Tony. It's a whole other
you're-
vibration.
Have you been to Switzerland?
Swiss with the knife, the army
Like
knife.
the cheese.
No, yes, Swiss
Like
cheese.
the cheese.
That's you have to go cheese with him.
I
That's
know,
his geography.
everything. That's Philly.
By the way,
That's
Philadelphia geography class.
Philly, you want cheesesteak?
Phil.
You want cheese on that? Yeah, ham. Cheese on that? Yo, can I have a cup of coffee? Want some cheese on that? Yo, you know what time it is? Want some cheese on that? Everything.
This is how he was taught in Philadelphia.
on that.
He was taught
Have a
geography.
donut. Cheese on that.
He'd go France. He'd go Brie.
He knows countries with cheese.
Denmark, Gruyere. Is that how you pronounce it? So, that's how he knows his geography.
Wow.
So Swiss cheese. I know Swiss cheese,
cheese.
but that's the end of his Switzerland
Which,
knowledge.
by the way, should never be on a cheesesteak.
Swiss, I agree.
Swiss cheese
I
is the
agree.
one cheese
I'm
should
with you.
never
I'm with you
find
on
its
that.
way on a cheesesteak.
I'm with you.
Wow, that's so interesting. You're right.
Yeah, no.
That's sacrilegious.
It is sacrilegious.
I do American white
Right.
with whiz or
Yeah.
provolone. Provolone is if you're gonna go with his angle. What are you gonna do?
No, I
Then
do
you put the
without
pizza
it. I
steak.
do
Then you make it a
onions,
pizza steak.
mild provolone and long hot peppers.
Listen, why am I wrong? If you like pizza, the traditional pizza
I
with
love
marinara,
pizza,
okay, that's what it is.
Yeah,
It's
but you
dough.
force it on everyone.
It's dough.
Yeah, it's like you
I don't-
force it on
what's
people.
what's that have to
Did
do-
we not do a show?
We did a show where I
with
forced it
doing
on some
cheese.
people.
Everybody I'm cooking,
Tony and I
put
cooked
gravy
for
on it,
rich
put gravy
people.
on it,
It was
put gravy on it.
hysterical.
Wow.
20 rich people, like all had to be multimillionaires, and Tony and I cooked for them in the kitchen, like
Okay.
we were the help.
Really?
So
We were the help.
We were the help. So every one of them, he would go, "Here's how you have to do it." And I whisper to them, "Put the marinara sauce." And I come over, they want marinara. You told them to. You told them to. And I did, Tony. I'll admit
What
it
was
right
the
now.
name
to
of
you.
that show?
That wasn't a show.
No.
That was just rich people. It was called
That
Rich
was your
People
side
Hire
hustle.
the Help.
We're
That's
like
what
you
it was
and me
called.
and Craig to come over, tell jokes, and make cheesesteak, 10 grand. Yes.
There
we'll
you
feed
go.
20
We
people,
got
10
paid,
grand.
bro. We got paid.
Damn straight we get
They
paid.
flew them out. They put them up at my house.
That's beautiful.
Dude, I'm a tradesman.
I love all of
You
it.
are a tradesman.
Tradesman.
Hey, Jamie, how fast did this go? I know you do a lot
We're
of
done?
podcasts. Yeah.
Are
We've
we
been done.
finished?
for a
I feel like
while.
we didn't
Once
even-
the food came out,
I
that's
feel
the
like we
capper.
didn't even finish half of our stories.
Of course we didn't.
Dude, I gotta come back. We gotta talk about later who we were both dating. We gotta talk about marinara sauce. We gotta talk
Marinara,
about
yeah.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
Dude, this is awesome.
Right,
Count
Jamie?
me in
Would you-
to come in and be a chef.
Dude, you gotta come in.
Bro,
Yes.
can I tell you something on the side note?
Yeah.
When I graduated high school and I had a GPA of 0.0, I went to Delco for a semester, right?
You mean a community college?
DCCC.
They call it junior college now, but it was community college.
Community, $10 in a tie gun, a rug, a pencil, and you got in.
That was all. That was all the guys that in
Right.
high school took shop.
Yes.
They ended up at community college.
I took two
Making
classes,
bombs.
2 electives besides my regular math and English. Acting and cooking.
Wow.
Because
Whoa.
cooking was the whole deal. Was there's a dude in there right now is my friend Chili. I haven't seen him for years. Chili Willie, what's up to the Four Seasons? and he became a sous chef.
No way.
And he said, you go to this place called blah blah Williams or something. That cooking school.
Sonoma.
Yes. And that's what for a minute, I thought I was gonna, because a lot of great chefs come out of Philly, but then
That is true.
I got into the comedy.
Got it in comedy.
But they go hand in
And I'm
hand.
glad you got into the comedy.
I think
Me
so.
too.
I think I'm better.
Where
than
can we
that.
find you on social media?
At Jamie Kennedy.
got your
Twitter,
name?
Jamie Kennedy. The Jamie Kennedy Instagram. It's a blue check mark. I'm sorry. I know it sounds aggressive.
I don't have a
You
blue
got it.
check
No,
mark.
he and I
If-
don't have a check
If
mark.
Jamie
Come on.
follows
I
me,
swear to
will I
God,
get
bro.
the blue check mark?
We have a
Yeah.
show
Can
right
we
here.
get it? Can
right
we get
here.
the blue check
Well,
mark?
hopefully, a lot of people don't know this, but we have a show
This
coming out
show's
on
coming
Amazon
right out.
Prime.
Amazon
It's called
Prime.
Comedy Kitchen. This
Comedy
is the
Kitchen.
precursor to it. We've already
This
shot a
show's
number of
going to be
episodes.
on RedTube Prime.
It's a
say
role
that?
reversal show. He teaches the comedians how to do a dish for the judges. We'll have you on.
Yeah, I'm definitely on
And
that.
I teach chefs how to be a comedian for the judges, and it's pretty cool.
Dude, can I-
chefs are very funny, by the way.
I want to do it.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
going to do it.
No, I want you to. You got to do it.
I want to do it.
Jamie, again, I want to thank you for your hospitality at Scream 2, and this is your payback, all right?
Dude, love you. Thank you for letting me
Love you
open
too,
for
man.
you when I only had 12 minutes.
You got it. Jamie Kennedy, Tony Luke, I'm Craig Shoemaker. Make sure you follow us. Hopefully they'll put a graphic up because I know none of this stuff. I can't even keep track of my own. I'm official Craig Shoemaker on Instagram. That's what I am. And
I'm
you're
at Tony Luke Jr.
Tony
on
Luke Jr.
Instagram.
And I don't have a tag or an out on this. Do you have one?
I
have
do.
one?
Ready?
Here we go. Jamie Kennedy.
Ready? E-A-G-L-E-S.
Eagles! I'll see you next time.